Hello, Counter here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you all the official and the best tier list in UTD. There is a lot of tier lists that we have to go through and they are actually really good and really useful. These tier lists do also have the new Bardock evolution, the Battle Pass units, and everything else. And also, there are the best teams for each game mode, which is actually really interesting and a new format. Also, there is a DPS list that we are going to have a look at. So the first one is general tier list. In meta support, we have Dragos, Tatsumaki, Thor, Ori, Walter Magician. S tier, we have Ichigo, Bardock, the new ultimate, Igris, Guts, very interesting. Dante, Primera Evolve, Dargon, S-Life, Ichigo, Wu Commander, Aroma, the best starter in the game, Megumin and Kurumi. On S Plus, we have Emery, the best starter placement on the game, one of the best. Boros, Salter, S-Life, Monarch, Assassin Path, Chozo, and Dori. Now, Chozo and Dori have fallen off a little bit from the meta. Boros as well. Says we have Claudius, Aizen, Flock on SS, really interesting. Dante, Gun Mode, Nokia, Tomio, Ichimuliskai, and Monarch Summoner. Really interesting to see how good Tomio has gotten. And also Ichimuliskai, the only reason why he's really good now is because of the Bardock evolution. Nokia as well, I think it was in the top, now it is in SS. On Triple S, the best units is Floka again, and then with the P, that is, I think, after it reaches the full potential. Same with the Bardock. King Crimson Requiem, really good, a very solid unit. Dio as well as meta. Ultra as always. Claudia's Ride Path. Demon King Evo. So that was the general tier list, but we do have a lot more tier lists to show. So we have the best team you could use with Bardock. So the best team you could use with Bardock is going to be Claudia's, Bright Path, Bardock. Then we have Nokia, Ichigo Moonless Sky, Ori, and Rage Drago. To learn how to use Bardock with Ori and Ichigo, check out this video, which is the showcase video. Explain it there how you can use it and basically the main idea. Next on the list, we have the banner tier list. The banner tier list does have a lot of stuff, so the bad pulls are basically the units that you will never use. Thanos you're only going to be using for infinites. Then below decent pull, we have Rodius, Hamaru, and a lot of godlies that you probably even forgot that are in game. Decent pulls, we do have Teriyaki, Denji, Meruem, and Power, Psycho. These are four ultimates that are really good. Green Drago, Blue Drago, Bulma, and then the rest are basically really useless beside Gojo, I guess, if you want to Evo him. Then we have high value pull. So right here we have a support Tatsumaki. The new ultimate I think is actually the best ultimate in the game. God Killing Spear, Shanks, Evo Bardock. Then we have some support Divines. Troy, if you want to get the Evo, is really good. Anya for infinites and PvP sometimes. Lady Tamio if you want to get intoxicated really fast. Megumin for the Evo. Three rares, and why they are high value pulls are because you can get really good Evos from them. We have the must pull, so basically you should have these units. We have Golden Dragon, Raise Drago, the best supports in the game, and then we have Nokia because you want to get Nokia White Haze, which is the Evo. So the banner tier list, really simple, mostly beginner friendly, but these do show you at least what are some of the best Evos you should really go for, which you can get from banner. Next we have the non-limited Evos. So in clown status, we have Zoro Evo and Piccolo, which are really bad. The mid Evos are Nokia's first Evo, Ichibankai and Ichibankai Mask. Low priority are Whitebeard, wow, what a downfall. Shadow Evo, Tanjiro Evo, Gojo Evo, and Crimson Flamingo, which is basically a useless Evo. Then on medium priority, we have Ori, which is actually a really good support, and now with Bardock, it's really good. Broly is in mid priority. Damn, wow, what a fall off. Gon and Boris sealed. On priority, we have Ichi Instinct Lord, really good damage. Guts because of bleeding and hemorrhage. Dargon, which is just a copy of Broly. Primera, really fast SPA. Crimson Megumin, really good damage, really good starter. Troy Mustard Evo for his flames or incinerated. High priority, we have Ichi Moonless Sky, one of the biggest comebacks because of Bardock. Sanjingu Assassin, Bardock Evo, Lord Boros for the DPS, and we have Aizen at high priority, not top, because he's mostly like an infinite unit. On top priority, we have Nokia, third Evo, which is the max Evo, and Olkiora. I really like this tier list. I think this is actually one of the best tier lists that we have as of right now. The non-limited one is really, really good. Next on the list, we have the ultimate tier list. These are again for beginners. Here we have no priority, basically very useless, Hammer Light, then low priority, Powers, and Denji. Then on priority, we have Kizaru, Akainu, and Rodius. High priority, we have Tatsumaki, really good ultimate and support. God Killing Spear, Shanks, Merriman, and Teriyaki. Top priority, we have Igris, new ultimate, Ichi Mugetsu, Dargon, and Aroma. And we have Tomio tier, which is Tomia on his own tier. I don't know how this makes any sense, but I think bro is just that good. Solid, you should definitely follow that tier list. If you want to go for any ultimates in the game, definitely go for those. And if we're talking about just banners, try to get the new ultimate, really recommend it. We have the important one. As teams, OTD team, we have Claudius Brightpath, Flocka, King Crimson Requiem, Tanjiro Evo, Nokia Evo, and Rage Drago. With this team, you're going to do MOTD in a really fast time and get a lot of gold. Second best team, we have Claudius Brightpath, Ulquiorra, King Crimson Requiem, Dio, Nokia, White Haze, and Rage Drago. Meet the requirements or do not have the units that I showed on the first team, then you should really go for the second team because it is basically just as good as the first one, maybe even better. On the best team for MOTD, this is the best non-limited team. We have Ulquiorra, Bardock Evo, Nokia Evo, Ichimulu Sky Evo, Ori Evo, and Rage Drago. Basically, the main guy is going to be Bardock and his supports, which is Ori and Ichi Moonless Sky. And Ulquiorra as well for the DPS and Rage Drago for support. These were the tier lists and teams. Now I'm going to be showing you the DPS list. Also find this in the UTT Discord and in my Discord. So make sure to join the Discord down below if you want to see the DPS list, because I cannot actually show everything from the DPS list because the list is really long, but I'll show you the main units. So these are Aizen's all forms. On Betrayer, he does have 193k DPS. On Butterfly, 833k, and on Monster, 14 million DPS, which I think makes him the highest DPS unit in the game. If you get Aizen Monster with the best DPS, it is 325 million. For Dark Evo, we have 399k, and it can go to 2 million or 4 million DPS, and with the best or max stats, it can go to 20 to 41.6 million. On Benimaru, we have a DPS of 956k, and with the best things, it can be to 8.5 million. Beast, it can go to 403k to 703k, and it can go to 4.2 to 7.4 million DPS with the best things. With Amelia, she can go to 285k DPS or 2.5 million DPS max or the best things. On the Anos Evo, it can go to 1.3 million DPS base, or with the best things, it can go to 14 million. Ulquiorra does have a DPS of 1.9 million, and with the best or max stats, it has 14.4 million. Sun Jingwu Evo does have 640k damage or 4.78 million DPS with the best things. Rukia has a DPS of 179k to 339k, and with the best things you can go to 1.7 million to 3.1 million. This was the best and official tier list, same with the DPS list that you can also find in my Discord. What do you guys think about these tier lists? I personally definitely like them. These are one of the best tier lists in UTD that we had so far. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure to also join my Discord. I'm going to be hosting giveaways there as well. And I'll see ya in the next one.